Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. It's the Mac. Welcome back to Wargame Design Studios Squad Battles at Ends of the Reich. So, this game, I covered it 6 years ago on this channel. It's one of the first games, actually, I think, I covered from the Wargame Design Studio catalog. Way back, 6 years, man, I can't believe it. But the latest news is that they have sort of released a brand new beta version of what's going to come to this great franchise of games, the Squad Battles games. So I have covered quite a few of these titles on the channel, and it's sort of the smallest tactical level war games that they have in their catalog, and it's very popular. It's really cool. Now I have covered other. They have actually released some enhanced versions of other titles in the series. I think they finish the Winter War and Red Victory, and I think maybe some more. The Eagle Strike, maybe. But this is going to be like the next level of all the squad battle titles. So we're gonna have a look at it and see how badass it is. I've actually done some off camera, and I'm really like, wow, these are turning into completely different games than they were from the beginning. I mean, if you go back in my catalog and you look what I recorded 6 years ago of this title, I can't believe this is actually, well, you can tell it's the same game, but I mean, the graphics, oh my God, man, it's such a huge, and the interface and sounds and everything, it's a very big turnaround. A lot have happened in this game since that time. So let's just go and check out the like the web page here. This is what they released on Friday. So they, it's the Advance of the Reich 403.4 beta changelog. So this is what they are. It's actually not. It's called a beta version. It's not a full release yet, but they're planning to release this game complete by the year's end, and they will have, once they have this game updated with the latest enhancements, it will be easier to sort of update all the other East Front titles they have, like Red Victory and so forth. So what comes with the game is that they have bug fixes. I never really stumbled upon that many bugs in these games. I mean, but apparently there was a crash when End of the Battle song finished. It never happened to me, but might have happened on different systems and stuff, things like that. They also have indirect fire should not block prevented units, prevent multiple. So there's lots. I mean, I'm not going to read all this stuff here, but you guys can check it out on the webpage. I think we should just jump into the game and just get the feel of it. I've already covered this game way back, and I mean, yeah, 6 years ago. But I mean, when it comes down to certain rules and how the game actually operates, it's still the same game. It's still the same how to play it. It's just that it's very enhanced now, and they have lots of different tweaks, and then they fixed bugs, and they fixed the broken things. But otherwise, it's the same game, but it has a lot more enhanced graphics and stuff. They also have music in the game now, which is pretty cool. I'm not sure actually I can play the music because I'm not sure if it's copyrighted or not. But we'll go into it, and you can see what I'm talking about. So there's lots of things they have done, of course. So this is the 403.3, says not released, but I'm not sure what. Let's actually look at that real fast. I think we go into support, maybe updates. Here we go. So if you go into squad battles here. Here are the versions, yeah. So yeah, they have like Red Victory is 403. Grenada is 403.2. Proud and the Few is 403.3. All right, so this is the latest one, 304. So I think I might have showcased Grenada. I have, but I don't think I've showcased like the enhanced version of it. But I think I did Eagle Strike and Red Victory and stuff. Winter War. So Proud and the Few as well, yeah. All right. So let's just go back there. Yeah, so there's lots of cool things in the sea. They've updated the graphics as well. They're using something called the implementation of the Burden of Command. You know, that is a game, but I haven't actually played Burden of Command, but it's supposed to be a good game. But I guess they have maybe some sort of, because it must be released from a different company, I would imagine. So it might be some sort of, they have some collaboration there or something, and they can use the graphics and stuff. But I mean, this looks really nice, you know. I like 3D graphics now. It looks you know, modern, up to date, basically. Different tiles and stuff. They've also added like more high resolution graphics and stuff for buildings and everything. So it's a lot of enhancements in that regard. Yeah, so yeah, we'll look at it as we jump into the game there. So this is the same, basically. You know, all this. Let's just. I didn't really do research what to play here, but we'll just pick something that sounds cool. You know, why not? What do we got here? What do we got? What is this? Pavlo's house. One turn, really? Something, maybe something smallish. We get the feel of it. It's a duel at Neprokotaya. Okay, this one is about the tanks moving in. German artillery battery, yeah. So what year is that? 42. All right. Wow, there's a lot of scenarios now. You know, it would be fun to play maybe one of these customs, but these are PBM scenarios, yeah, head to head. So, what's this? One turn? One turn, is that correct? Small, 30 minutes, Italy versus USSR, 18th, 1942 there. This scenario can play either side, okay? To win this battle, the Italians, you must exit as many as possible in time allotted through exit objectives. Inflict losses on the marauding Soviet cavalry and hold open the road for the rest of the retreating forces. If you take the role of the Soviet commander, you must avoid letting the Italians achieve their mission. Okay, well, what else we got? A custom Borislav. We have advanced squad leader scenarios. Okay, so they have different PDFs. You have to read about that. None yet, it says. All right. See the CH94 PDF in the notes subdirectory, okay? Interesting. Bridge to Nowhere. Sheklov's Labor's Lost. (1941). Wow, you know, there's a bunch of scenarios now. They've added a lot of cool things in here. What's this? J. Cool. Well, I don't know. Decisions. The Bug River. One turn. What's this? The German 253rd Infantry Division deployed with the 9th Army advanced quickly through Russia towards its objective of the city of Silisaro across the Volga River. Once there, it determined that the best attack of the Russian defenses would consist of a cross several miles downstream, followed by a flank attack of the city itself. While initial attacks were repulsed, the 2nd Battalion of the 464th Infantry Regiment attacked during the night and successfully advanced. Right, so a night mission there, all right. What's this? Bertsosov? It's a Typhoon, okay. The German offensive take Moscow. Oh yeah, I think I played this one. What's this? When the Russians counteroffensive the first winter struck the Germans, it rolled everything before it as it swept the Germans back. The same forces that had advanced confidently the previous fall and early winter now fought desperately to stem the Russian tide. Russian forces of the 43rd Army drive towards Malievsk, while beleaguered German forces attempted to halt them in their eventual drive to Vyazma. So this is winter. It'd be fun to maybe do one that's not snow. What's this? Romashevo. In the late winter, this is April, the German attempted to relieve the surrounding forces in the Demyansk pocket. The strategy involved attacking where the Russians did not expect them to, and thus to make progress in linking up with the German units in the pocket. During one attack in the advance towards Romashevo, the link up point in the campaign, the 7th Mountain Division attempted to use Finnish infiltration tactics to avoid. Alright, sounds interesting, I guess. Duel at. Oh, yeah, this is the one. Kharkov offensive, alright. Encirclement, what's this? The initial Russian attack north of Kharkov swept away the frontline German defenses, except in one important location, the fortified town of Tomoyovia, held out against the Russian attack, and despite the fact that it was eventually surrounded, was never taken by the Russians in the Kharkov offensive. Interesting. Russian counterattack on the Donets. Railways. Battle of Stalingrad, right. Alright, that sounds interesting as well. Counterattack on the Mayer Kurgan, 16th September at dawn, the 16th. The 112th Rifle Division was ordered to attack a hill of Mayer Kurgan, which overlooks the center of Stalingrad between the downtown area and the northern factories. Despite fierce defense, but the 295th Infantry Division, Soviet troops fought their way to the summit. Interesting. Okay, so this is all Stalingrad. All right. Yeah, lots of Stalingrad scenarios. Zhukov Mars offensive been going for several days. Despite the fact that the forces in the sector had penetrated German defense, they had not achieved the breakthrough, but it was now time to commit the Russian cavalry and attempt to do just that. Elements of the 20th Cavalry Division advanced into early hours of November, but were met by the 9th Panzer Division, who was ready for them. All right. Wow. Okay, so this is these are PBM versions of the head-to-head scenarios. Cool. Yeah, that was that one we read before. Okay, I gotta decide on something. These are fun. These first ones. Balta. Yeah, this must be the Italians, I would imagine. Or the Bug River. During the initial Axis invasion, the Italian 9th Pasubio Division advanced on the Bug River to find a crossing as part of the encirclement of the Ulm pocket. This scenario represents this action and is also intended to represent the river crossing battle portrayed in the movie Attack and Retreat. Let's try this, maybe. Maybe not night scenario. Yeah, these were the winter scenarios, yeah. So, I wonder what those, if you can find the ones that said that there's separate documentation about them. That would be pretty cool. I wonder where that is. Yeah, these. See the PDF in the notes subdirectory. I wonder where they are. Here we go. Maybe. Notes. Tractor factory. Here we go. Manuals. Oh, these are maps. I don't know where those where those files are. There's lots of documentation here, man. Let's see here. The manuals, Advance of the Reich. What's this then, if I open that? This looks like Order of Battle. It's a big file, man. Wow. Okay, look at that. Interesting. So that's just Order of Battle. All right. Campaign construction. Campaign notes behind the lines. What's that? Look at this. Looks high tech, man. The scenarios in this campaign make two features that were not available in Reich before: civilian units and demolition charges. All right. Wow, look at all this. I didn't know this existed. It looks pretty cool stuff. Maps. Are those the... Okay, this is just basically about the historical maps, I would imagine. Yeah. Cool, though. It's in there. And I think those are old manual vehicles. Notes on Boris of README. Operation Barbarossa, perhaps the most significant event in history. 200 years. German military was ordered. This is a set of 6 scenarios in Squad Battles Advance of the Reich, represent the same engagement but different, added each file to increase replay value. Alright. The Battle of Borisov was subject to squad leader. Okay, so they got some notes about that. That's good. Grain elevator. Read me first. What's this? Map is based on advanced squad leader, Valor of the Guards game map. 25 meters per hex. Okay, wow. Okay, there's lots of stuff to dive into here, man. All right, you know what? Let's just pick something and dive into it. Let's take one of these stock scenarios, like the bug. Maybe this Bug River. These Italians trying to cross the Bug River fighting. All right, let's try the Italians, man. They suck, but let's do it. Do we want to be the Russians or the... well, we could be the Italians. Why not? Why not? Rules. So, they're the same. They haven't been changed. You know, I really like this. That, you know, it would be possible for vehicles. I don't think there would be any vehicles in this particular battle, though. But fire over on ground units if in the same hex. So... you know, people would be prone and stuff. I think, you know, it would happen. But these are sort of, you know, if you want to have a mix. So when selected, each fire result is calculated as the average of 2 normal fire results, and has an effect of reducing variations in results. I like the variations. I think it's pretty cool that sometimes you know get lots of kills and sometimes you don't. So but you can sort of have these, and the variable ending is that it might be for each 10 turns. Original scenario can be extended up to 1 additional turn. So yeah, so I think I'll just stick to one of these rules here. We'll kick it off. Axis turn. Yeah, so right off the bat, you guys can see the graphics enhancements. Yeah, so there's actually music now in the game, but I think I turned it off because I'm not sure if it's copyrighted or not. But as you can see here, you can turn it on. There's even a thing now that you can adjust the volume of different sounds in the game, the music and stuff. So that's pretty cool. That's a new feature. Yeah, so this is zoom out 2D. This is the zoom in 2D. Very slick graphics now. It looks really nice. Buildings. And of course the 3D, which is also... Look at this, very enhanced now. I don't think they have finished all the buildings yet. These buildings still look, you know, not high resolution. These buildings here, but the woods are really nice. Look at the woods, and they have these new icons for the soldiers. So it looks kind of sweet. Looks nice. the bridge. I really like this though. I really like this view, and especially, you know, we can zoom out and zoom in. This looks really nice. They have different alternate graphics. So, you know, they have the pictures. I think the pictures are pretty cool as well. I like it. But I do like these. I think they're pretty nice. They have, or you can have NATO if you want, but I would probably prefer these. And the alternate hex outline is, oh, okay, so it's this. All right. I like the black. Black is good, sort of discreet. Alternate graphics. Yeah, this one we checked out. They have light shading, action speed, and sound. Yeah, a lot of other stuff is the same. But wow, look at this. It's a bridge, right? So you just see what we can do here. We have lots of Italians on the side here. We have people with boats, assault boats. Yeah, quote, Morale D. These guys are, you know, not the best. So we have lots of units here. So this looks like a second company commander here. All right, so look. Right, he has the whole company under his. He's the commander of all these guys here. That's his command radius. What's this? Illuminated hexes. All right. So this must be like sort of separate platoons, I would imagine. First platoon. He's actually part of this. So they're in assault boats and the rest are on foot. I wonder who these guys belong to. Okay, they belong to the first company. All right, so they're going to be assaulting across here. There's a bridge, lots of men on the ground here. These guys are deployed in buildings, so they have some protection. We have something up here. First battalion commander. He's the battalion commander there. But it's only 2 companies present, so I think it would be more. We have a radio. So what's coming here? Arrived. Nothing. We might have something scheduled here. Yeah, we have third company coming in at 1:15, and they're sort of piling in there, and it starts at 1 o'clock. All right. Okay. Do we have any fire support? No fire support. Wow, really? Yeah, no fire support, man. Well, that seems like a suicide attack without, you know, hitting the enemy here with some, you know, artillery and shit first. But these buildings are updated. They look really nice. Yeah. I'm not sure if I have the volume turned up a lot on in game, as you guys can hear, but you can hear like these like waves and seagulls and stuff. Maybe I should turn it up. I'm not sure. A little bit more, maybe. Maybe you can hear it better. Okay. So the story, we got to get across here, I guess. We can spot some Russians here. Wow, that's a Maxim. They have a medium machine gun there. In clear terrain. So it's just sort of set up on the other side of that bridge. You know. All right, but there's bound to be lots of Russians hiding in these houses here. Right. So let's see what we can do. Maybe we should start moving up our assault boats. Or maybe we should get this company here. What's this? Second platoon should go up, secure the tree line, see what the hell's going on the other side. If they're taking fire, they're going to be, you know, fire support, try to suppress the enemy as these boats run over an assault. This looks like cliffs. Escarpments. Okay, so maybe we could probably not, you know, land the boats here. We probably have, this looks like a landing area on the other side. So those boats are probably going to have to go land here, and then the infantry is going to have to attack. We got an objective back here. So there's two objectives, one there and one there. Okay, so look at the parameter data as well. 14 mana there, 48 mana is the stacking limit there, right? 5-minute turns. Terrain elevations, movement costs. Anything else that's important here? Basic protection values. Infantry protection is 4. Okay. Not much. I mean, access weapon recovery is 1. Artillery no line of sight penalty. Okay. All right. See how it goes. Yeah, let's start from the flank here. All right, just move these guys up, I guess. Okay, they're on the ground, so they need to stand up. Let's get in the trees. Always hit the deck. You never know what's going to happen. Oh shit! Here we go. Hit the deck. All right, so some Russians popped up there in these buildings. Sniper rifles shot at us. All right. Interesting. Okay, we have a Breda machine gun here as well. Okay, interesting. Who does he belong to? 4th Heavy Weapons Company. All right. Let's get those guys in the woods. So this machine gun is interesting. What can he see? Are we on higher ground? We can see them. No, we really need to get the machine gun in the woods as well, I would imagine. We could lay down fire here, but I think I should move it. Get him in there. Get ready. So this guy is standing on the... Maybe he should be, getting into cover as well. I don't know what to do with this platoon, though. Sort of reserve platoon. Someone fired there. Okay. I don't know if we should start moving the boats. Could be dangerous. Okay, look how small they are in 3D. All right. We got some boats there as well. What the hell is going on here? So, okay, we have a Breda machine gun here as well, lined up for the attack. So what is the plan here? So these guys are all... This is the second platoon. Are they ready to cross the bridge? All right, we need to lay down lots of suppression fire before we even move around, I think. So we do have these guys here. What are they armed with? They have a Beretta submachine gun 1. It's a range of 3. They have those 1891 rifles, standard rifles there, and they have light machine guns as well. So they're in a building. 5 men there, right? We should fire, So they have new sounds, I think, for individual weapons. And the important thing in squad battles is to check the maximum range, because I hope you guys can see it, but you see this first red outline? This is where the weapon is most effective. I think you have like a 200%, is it bonus or something? The weapon is not, if you fire at enemies within the red, this is where the weapon is most effective. And the blue, these are different kinds of like effectiveness of the weapon. So blue is, I think blue is sort of standard, your average, chance to hit, but the red gives you bonuses. And the green is like considered long range, and you lose effectiveness of the weapon, basically. So these guys are within, adequate rifle range, I would imagine. And the Breda has even further, but they're just out of reach for the the big bonus. But the machine gun can fire, obviously, way back here. So let's open up with that machine gun. Okay, maybe is it too fast? Let's do default speed. Right, so they're firing back with the machine gun now. Right, we're taking some damage. I mean, we're taking some status damage there. Let's fire with the rifles. I like the sound of that now. Shit. We have an advantage here. We have a building protection. He's right in the open, this guy. They can probably not see him. No. Should probably open up with this bad boy. He's within the he's within the red, so this will be very effective here. Obviously they're very stacked in it, but let's fire with the machine gun on this. Oh shit! Right, we're taking fire from that group over there. Yeah, doesn't seem to be very effective. Now the danger is to advance. I mean, he's pretty fresh. We need to get forces within good suppression range. And maybe we should just move these squads here. Could lay down suppression fire as well. Why not? Oh shit. Not much happening, man. Oh. Oh, there we go. We got him pinned. This is good. This is good. This is really good. Which means we can advance now. The machine gun is pinned, but this is not. He has a light machine gun and a sniper rifle that we know of over there. We need to get this guy suppressed as well. Now the thing is, do I just move up one section with a leader? I think we need more suppression, man. These boats are in danger here. So who else can see this place? These guys can actually see this hex. It's very long range. They could lay down like machine gun fire from afar and try and suppress this unit. So it's very far away. We do have another machine gun here. Nice. Squad battles is all about fire superiority. You really need to get status on the enemy fast if you want to advance. Never advance on enemies that are ready. They'll cut you to shreds. Right, so they received some fire, but they seem to be unaffected. I wonder if my rifles can reach that far. Yes. Another thing is the percentage here. It doesn't mean that the rifle is like falling apart and breaking and stuff. That's not what it means. It means it's an overall effectiveness of. I would accumulate like ammunition and overall efficiency of the force as the more if you fire, your rifle wears out, and if you use it but it would be also you know, on ammunition, you know, that you're depleting ammo and stuff. Okay, so the rifles do reach. It's just within the blue line, actually. Yeah, but not very effective fire from that range. Fire back. Whoa! He got both units disrupted on that shot. He probably fired his sniper rifle. Yeah, the Italians, man. See, we lost effectiveness now. But he actually killed somebody. Yeah, the sniper clipped the guy with the rifle there. Pretty bad. Yeah, it's not going to do much, is it? Okay, we have this force as well. Can't see him, but we can fire at him. He's already pinned, though. Yeah, we have this force here. We have some units over here as well. They're part of that. Okay, so that force can actually see them. So I would say fire with the... It's a long shot, but... anything goes, right? Can't reach it with a rifle. Yeah, all right. Wow. Okay. I'm gonna end the video here. Actually, we're gonna pick up the fresh. It was a lot of talking, but we're gonna start fresh from the next part and work our way through and see some of the enhancements. It's looking pretty good already. I like the sound effects and stuff. I'm gonna look up if I can actually play the music in the background. I don't think I think it might be copyrighted because the music is sort of soothing piano music. Actually, it's not what you would think, you know. But it really does fit well with the game. I like this melancholy, you know, dubious piano music in the background, and this sort of, you know, there's like electronic stuff in the songs as well, but it really is like cool music for the game. I really like it. Anyway, I'll see you guys in the next part. So stick around.